Hello my friends, my name is DadCraft73 and welcome back to another episode of One Man, One Mod, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Mekanism. Now, there's two things that you make at the end of your Mekanism playthrough, at least at some point in the Mekanism playthrough, and one of those things, of course, is that guy down there, the fusion reactor, which we are about ready to spark up. I think we might do it today, maybe. I know I've been saying like, oh, we're going to do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes and we don't end up doing it because there's the other thing that you have to do if you are going to do a Mekanism, be like the Mekanism Master, and that's what we're trying to be. And that's Tier 5, or Quintuple, or it's really Tier 4, just Smelting is Tier 0, right? So the final tier of ore processing and Mekanism, we have to spend a little bit of time and at least talk about... What? Don't go here, you dang game. Here, I'm just trying to crush up this flint. I want gunpowder. Alright, so... And my goal is, I hope to be able to get Tier 5 or Tier 4, whatever, 5x ore processing. At least we're going to walk through the process. Now, the problem that I'm going to run into, and the problem that you may run into as well, is you need to have lots of gunpowder. And the good thing is you can put flint in the crusher and get gunpowder out, which is what I just did. And you can also, so if you need some flint, you can take in the purification chamber, or in the enrichment chamber, what do we do? Purification chamber? Yeah. And put some oxygen in there, and put gravel and get flint that way. So, you know, we have one of these, right? So we could technically, probably, if we wanted to get, like, oh no. I just want, like, a couple more. So it's 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Let's just literally do 4 more. So if we go here, and I'll just show you how this works, right? Gravel into the purification factory or the chamber if you just have the thing, and then into the crusher, and then we'll get gunpowder, right? Okay. And that way we should have then 32 gunpowder. Okay. So the reason we need gunpowder is we need to make sulfur. And that's going to require some hydrogen chloride that we have. I don't know why I have that death marker on. That's where I blew up the other night. Remove. Close. Close. Okay. So we need hydrogen chloride, which we have a little bit. And we're probably going to steal this, to be perfectly honest with you, because we need sulfur. And then we have to do a whole bunch of things to sulfur to be able to get sulfuric acid. So let's let's make some sulfur first of all. So that means a brand new, well, it's not a new machine. It's, I don't think we can use an existing setup. We're going to set it right here though. And we're going to do this. So we need another chemical infuser. So let's take a look here. Is that right? No, we need a chemical injection chamber. Okay, so we need some of these, some of those. We need purification chamber. Okay, so we need a bunch of different things. We don't have any. We have these, we have those. Okay, so let me go and get like a whole bunch of stuff made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because I need to make all kinds of stuff. I need to make a whole bunch of redstone alloys, so like these guys can go in there. How's my redstone deal doing? It's actually doing pretty good, so I can just dump these in here as well. Like, these all need to get done. They need to get turned into redstone alloys, and then we need to upgrade those because we need to be able to make the enrichment chamber, which is this. That's easy, right? Then we need to make all of these. Yep, and then we need to make all of those. So, and we have to make some of those and all that stuff. So let me start the process of getting all of these different things made, and I'll go off camera. Everything's working good over here. My pumps, it's not doing great. We're not doing wonderful with power. I did put some more biofuel into our setup over there. Just to get us some more ethylene so we could run that gas generator a little bit more. I got to make sure I sleep through the night. I think we have enough fuel to at least spark up this reactor and fill this thing. Right, this thing's almost dead empty at the moment, but I think we can fill it up. So let me make a whole bunch of different pieces parts, and then we're going to come back and we're going to take this, right, chemical injection chamber, this guy, chemical injection, and we are going to, we don't care about that, we want gunpowder and hydrogen chloride. Salt? Huh, we're gonna test that. See if I can use salt, because I have some salt kicking around. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe salt makes hydrogen chloride? That's not what salt is. Salt is... So some salt there. Salt is not hydrogen chloride. Salt is sodium chloride. Yeah, but we have some. So maybe we'll try that. Anyway, let me get all the pieces parts made so we can make this injection deal. And then we'll go from there. And that'll give us sulfur. And then we're going to need to make a bunch more new machines that we haven't made yet. Some of the final, like, high-end tier machines. Because we have to find a way to make sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid is what we use to make our 5x ore processing. So let me get this stuff made. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. We have all the pieces parts. I think we have everything that we need. We just need a couple little odds and ends. Let's grab some of this. Let's grab some of this. Yeah, maybe some of these. Why not? Okay. Alright, so we have to make the chemical injection deal. So we need to start off here. We're also going to need some of these. We have some glass? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, so let's go and make, first of all, this guy. And then we can make this guy, which is the enrichment chamber, which we've made 1 million of. Alright, and now we can make this one. 2. Okay. And then we should be able to make this guy. Purification chamber. And then finally, we got to make these. So we got to go 1, 2, like so, and then we need to go 1, 2, like so, and then we just need a couple pieces of gold, and we should be able to make this guy. Yep, chemical injection chamber. All right, so this guy we're gonna stick over here like so, right? Yeah. And then we need to get power to him. Advanced universal cable. Let's see, so we can do like one of these deals, and we can kind of just snake this around if we want to, and go like that. And he should have power now. Now let's test this. Salt? Yeah! Let's do it that way. Why not? And then we can put this in there. I mean, it's not going to be enough, right? But it'll make a little bit of sulfur at least. Oh my goodness, it will make like 1 sulfur. Not even 1. Alright, so we need a little bit of gas. Some gas lines. That's fluid, gases. Okay. And we'll do one of these deals like so. Okay, let's take this and put this on. Wrench, you go away. Alright, and then we'll bring you like that. Alright, and then we'll take this gas line and we'll go like so. And we'll go here and we'll say, hey, you can go out here. And then we can burn through some of this stuff. Okay? I don't like this. We can turn this to gas maybe and say none. Okay, don't do anything there. Alright, so we're making sulfur. Okay, so that was step 1. Now, we need to take sulfur and put it into a thing called a chemical oxidizer to get sulfur dioxide. So this is the next thing we need to build. Not too expensive. Let's go over here and see if we can't get it knocked out for sure. So we need the chemical oxidizer next. Okay, so we need a personal chest. That means some steel. That means some other chests. Do we have any? No. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 out of there. And we'll make these into planks and make these into chests. Okay. And then we can do that. How much steel do we have in our inventory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, let's go make one of these. Okay. We need to make one of these. Alright. And then we need a dynamic tank block, which we happen to have. And we're going to need some more of these little circuits. I've got a whole stack of these circuits being made down here. Over here. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. There's more coming. We've used a couple, but not too many. Okay. And then we should be able to make this. Isn't that a dynamic? Oh, it's a valve. Get out of here, valve. We need one of these. Okay. And then we should be able to make the chemical oxidizer like so. Perfect. All right. And then we can do, so we're getting a little bit of sulfur here. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, we're going to be able to do probably all of this, right? All right. And now let's just keep rolling around here. So we'll put this guy down. He needs to get some power into him. Not that way. Please go to wrench mode and get rid of that. We need these. Okay, so he has power now. And then we just take sulfur and stick it in here. And this is going to produce for us sulfur dioxide. Okay, so that's step number 2. Depends on how you look at it. But really, that's step number 2. Okay, so we're now making sulfur dioxide very, very slowly. I mean, that's just the way it is, right? I mean, we don't have that much gunpowder. And all that kind of stuff. I wish we had more. We might be able to make more. I mean, we could probably make some more if we needed to. We'll see if we end up have to get a little bit more fired up. Okay, so now we're making sulfur dioxide. Now we need another machine, and it's called the chemical infuser, and it is this guy. So it's a couple tanks. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's get some more redstone. Okay. Chemical infuser, a couple tanks. Dynamic tank. Okay, yeah. Alright, so chemical infuser, pretty simple. No chemical infuser. We need 2 of these. And then we should be able to make this guy. Chemical infuser. Pretty simple, right? Nothing. And we've made one of these before, I believe. Alright, now this guy, he's got a couple things going on for him. One is, I'm guessing this is a gas. So let's do gas. Okay. Gas there. Okay. And then we need oxygen as well. So that is a gas for sure. And we're going to bring oxygen this way. Okay. And we just need to get power, which we'll just use our same super cool power system deal. And now we're taking sulfur dioxide and oxygen, and we're making sulfur trioxide. Oh, what insanity are we doing here? Okay, so there's all this crazy stuff. We have a finite supply of hydrogen chloride, mainly because we don't really have a supply of brine. I mean, we would have to make another solar or thermal evaporation plant to make that happen. Okay, but now we're producing sulfur trioxide, and now we need water. Water vapor, essentially, is what we need. So we're going to need, I guess, a rotary condensator. Let's get one of those. Rotary. We don't have one laying around somewhere, do we? I want to say there's one. What is this over here? That's just that. That's nothing. I mean, we have some rotary condensators somewhere. Right here. Yeah, they're all busy at the moment. And do we have one here? Electrolytic separator. Yeah, those. I think these guys are busy as well. Okay. So let's make another rotary condensator. I think we have all the resources to make one. We might as well just get it done. Alright, so we need to make this. That means we need a basic gas tank. That means we're going to need some more of this. Okay. So let's make ourselves a basic gas tank. Just one. And then we're going to need one of these. Basic fluid tank, like so. And then we're going to need one of these, which we don't have redstone or gold. Alright, then we make a tablet like that. And then we should be able to make a rotary condensator like so. Alright, perfect. And all we need to do here is essentially just, we need to process some water. How do we want to set him down? Let's just keep like making like a little stair-step pattern here. Alright, so we need to convert water, liquid water, into ultimate fluid tank. This will work for now. Yeah. I think this will work. So if I go down here, and I don't need tons of water just to do what I need to here. Let's put this guy. That's plenty. Okay. Let's go up here. We're also going to need a tank, a gas tank as well. Do we have one? No, we can make one though. Yeah. Alright, tank. Just one. Okay, so we go over here. One side is going to be, I can never remember which, it doesn't really matter. Let's get some power into this guy as well. Alright, so you have power now. Let's sleep through the night. And now, obviously, if you were making like a tier, or like a 5x water setup type deal, we need fluids. Like one of these will work. You're not going to have it looking all janky like this, right? You're going to have it be looking awesome. Okay, and then change this to fluids. I just want to make sure that we create all the things that we need. Okay. And I want to create water vapor. Perfect. Alright, and now I need gas. And I need this. Alright, and you're filling up with water vapor. Okay, so I need that. And now I need another chemical infuser. So this guy's making sulfur trioxide. We're a little short on how much we've been able to make. Let's do that. And let's also then get a stack of flint. And is it here? Yeah. Use a little bit of oxygen to do that. Yeah, we're still good. Alright, you're going to create more gunpowder for me, and I'm going to run you through there, just so we can get a little bit more sulfur trioxide, because that's not very much. You got plenty of oxygen for sure. And this thing is going to be filled with water vapor. We're going to let this run. I know it's super loud. Good grief. Alright, so we have to make one more chemical infuser. Chemical infuser. So we need a couple of those. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's just get a stack of those. Okay, chemical infuser. Let's do 1, 2 of these, and then we should be able to make this. Yep, chemical infuser. All right, so the last thing, chemical infuser. We're going to set him down right here. All right, so the chemical infuser is going to take water vapor, right? And I guess technically we could just go like that. Okay, water vapor. And then we're also going to take, we need this. How are we going to do that? I don't know. Here, let's break this guy. Put him in wrench mode again. We'll break this guy. Let's put this guy, let's break this. Okay, let's do something a little crazy here, and we'll put this guy, let's actually put this guy over here. Okay, and then we'll do pressurized cable that way, water vapor filling up. Okay, and then this guy, it needs to be up here, maybe? It's so janky. Okay. Okay, we need one more piece. Do we have one more piece? Nope. We need something to make gas. Okay, what is it? What is this stuff? Pressurized. Okay, so we need basic pressurized tube. It's just glass. Okay, let's make some. Basic pressurized tube. 8 is going to give us what we need. Okay. And then, alright, so we're going to hook this up to there. And now this guy is going to get water vapor over here. He's going to get sulfur trioxide here. And then he just needs power, which is the easiest of all the things that we need to do around here. Okay. And he is going to take those two items, combine them together, and he's going to make sulfuric acid, which is the whole purpose of this whole chain of machines, if that's not confusing enough, is just to make sulfuric acid. Okay? Now, we need 2 more machines. I think we're actually going to need 3 more machines. What is this? Chemical injection chamber. Yep, okay. That's exactly right. So we need 3 more machines to be able to get our 5X ore processing system online. And they are, we need the chemical dissolution chamber. Okay. So we're going to need one of those. That means we're going to need to go back downstairs and run one of these through. What a rat nest. Let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to need a lot of those. We'll do this. Okay. And we might as well maybe do this. Okay. Okay. So chemical dissolution chamber. We need some tanks. We need some of those. We need some of those. Okay. We just need one of those atomic ones. Okay. Let's build this guy first. Thank you. Let's go upstairs. And a couple of my patrons, by the way, are making fun of my ladder door deal. That's the way it works great. Dang, guys. Alright, we need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Okay, we need 2 tanks. And then we can make the chemical dissolution chamber. And let's see. Where are we going to run this? Let's go down below here. Alright. And let's just start setting these machines up. We're going to need some of that. That's for sure. Let me go, like, over here, maybe? Chemical dissolution chamber. And he needs to get in him sulfuric acid. So, which we're making up here. So, sulfuric acid, I'm guessing, is a fluid? Alright, so we're doing okay here. Can I also make you go... There we go. Alright. We should have some more... I mean, we're stuck in a rat's nest. Over here in the crusher, we should have a bunch more gunpowder, which we can put in here. Make more sulfur. Yeah. And then make a little bit more. Okay. So, I think that is a... I see a regular fluid tank. I don't need anything too crazy. Do I have iron? I do. Okay, let's make a tank. One of these. And we should be able to go, like, right here. Fluids. Are you a fluid? No. Are you a gas? Yes. Okay. Alright, well, there we go. So let's need to get... do I have osmium? Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some osmium. And we need a basic gas tank. Man, we've made a truckload of these gas tanks in this series. And now we're getting sulfuric acid put in there, which is exactly what we want. Alright, and it's just going to keep on keeping on. As soon as we can get it some more sulfur, which we have to run around through our rat's nest, we'll grab this. Now this can go in here. Everybody will be happy. Alright, this is going to make more sulfuric acid, which then will go in here to make more of that. Yeah, everybody will be happy. Okay, so we're just going to leave this go for now. We're going to get some more sulfur and load that up. Alright, so the next thing we need, though, is a chemical washer. Okay, so chemical washer. which is this. So we're going to need steel casing. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need some of this. Okay. So chemical washer, we need a steel casing. Done. And then we need a basic gas tank. Like this. We need a bucket. Like that. And then we should be able to make the chemical washer. Okay? Alright, so you are going to go downstairs, and you're going to get placed in the line here. And we're going to set him right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to have that, and we're going to have that. We may have to, like, spin this guy. I don't know. We'll have to see how the things. I know this episode is running long, but it's important to get this done. And then finally, and what is this guy? We need the chemical crystallizer. Okay, so the chemical crystallizer, this guy. So we need a couple of those. Okay, that's really easy to make. Let's just go down here and grab these couple of atomic deals, and then we'll make the crystallizer. And then essentially we're going to be done with our ore processing setup. And everyone rejoiced. Okay. So, chemical crystallizer. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. So we need steel casing. Done. We need 2 of these. We need 2 of these. Then we need this chemical crystallizer. Okay. Alright, let's go down. And we'll hook this guy up. Whoops. Okay, chemical crystallizer right there. Alright, so we need some kind of power. Where's our power? It's like over there. It's not ideal, is it? Okay. Let's do... We'll just continue our rat's nest. I mean, why not, right? Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I'm a little nervous to do it like that. Let's go... Okay. Let's go here and change this guy to energy. You don't need to have a connection. Okay, so all these guys should have power now. Yep, okay. So first up is the chemical dissolution chamber. So we go up here, and we need some sort of ore. We need an ore. It doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I would like to maybe have a piece of copper, or not copper. Let me sleep through the night real quick. Okay, let's go down. Oh, actually, hold on. I have tons of ore. Right here. Okay. And let's get this. This has sulfuric acid in it? Yep. Let's change this to wrench mode, and you come with me, sir. Okay? Alright, so let's go down. The first thing we need to do is get pressurized. We need this stuff here, sulfuric acid, and we'll go out. Alright, sulfuric acid plus an iron ore. Okay? So we take sulfuric acid, we put it in our iron, and we get iron slurry. Okay? And then we may have to twist this guy around a little bit. And then I think we'll do fluid. No. Is this a gas? This isn't still a gas. It is. Interesting. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to take from this guy... Did we lose some? There's some in the pipe. Let's go grab another piece of iron ore. Let's grab a couple. Why not? Maybe 10? Okay. Okay, so these guys go in here. Essentially, it takes the iron ore and melts it down into this crazy slurry stuff. We want to make sure this guy is set. No, not that. We want to make sure this guy is on gas mode, like that. And we want to make sure he's like this, and you are like this, sir, like that. Because I want to make sure I get all of the stuff that I need. I don't know, we seem to have lost some. But that's okay. Alright, so that's that. Alright? And now we also need to get some water into this crazy guy. So we have... we have this guy. Okay, basic tank is good. Let's go over here. Okay, grab that. Okay. Can I, like, do this, maybe? I can't just, like, click that. Okay. So I gotta get water into this guy some way. We may have to move this guy. Let's pick this guy up a second. Alright, so if we do fluids... this guy... nope. Fluids here? Yes. Okay. And you go there. Alright, and then you go to fluids. Okay. So now we're taking slurry plus water and we're producing clean iron slurry. Okay? So finally, we have our chemical crystallizer. Okay? And this should be, I'm thinking gas again. Yeah, okay. And now we're taking clean iron slurry. Okay? And we're getting iron crystals. So hello? Let's let this run for just a few minutes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually not too bad, right? I mean, I don't know how much we had in there. Almost four buckets, 3,900 millibuckets of that sulfuric acid gas. And, you know, we were able to produce a fair amount. And we're getting iron crystals. And now, the cool thing about this, if we take iron crystals up, right? Iron crystals are what goes into our 4x processing. So if we go over here and we put these in there like that, we take iron crystals and we are now producing iron shards. Those are going to go into the crushing factory. We can turn eject on. They're going to go on down the line, right? So this is our tier 4 setup with the hydrogen chloride, which was allowing us to make crystals into shards, and then to clumps, and then to dirty, and then to clean, and then finally into iron ingots. So that's our 5x ore processing. Let's walk through the whole shooting match again. Let me eat something. Just because I think it's important that we at least talk about it one more time, because, oh my goodness. So the first thing we did, right, is we took gunpowder and used hydrogen chloride to convert gunpowder into sulfur, okay? And we used a good bit, right? We took our sulfur, put it in our chemical oxidizer, and made sulfur dioxide. We took sulfur dioxide, put it in the chemical infuser with some oxygen, and made sulfur trioxide. We took sulfur trioxide, put it into another chemical infuser with some water vapor, and made sulfuric acid. Right? Sulfuric acid. So sulfur gets turned into sulfur dioxide. We add oxygen to sulfur dioxide, get sulfur trioxide. We take sulfur trioxide plus water vapor and get sulfuric acid, right? And then with that crazy sulfuric acid, we melt down the ores in the chemical dissolution chamber. Then we wash that broke down iron slurry stuff, right? I guess we're out of water here. Using water, so we flush it with water. And then that iron slurry, that cleaned iron slurry, then goes into our chemical crystallizer and makes iron crystals. Okay? Oh, good grief. So that means one ore actually gives us one of these iron crystals. I guess one ore gives us 2. Is that how it works? And then these get processed, and we run them through the 3x processing system, and we're good to go. I'll be back with you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Sorry about that. Oh, another one of those crazy coughing fits snuck up on me. That's the way it works. Woo! Yeah. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. 5x ore processing. So one ore essentially gets turned into 1 piece of ore, like 1 piece of iron ore, goes through all that process to get turned into 5 ingots. Practical? I don't know. I'm not the guy that tells you whether or not that's practical. It's just something that we can do with Mekanism. Mekanism is about I think it's the only mod out there that allows you to do 5x ore processing. So, you know, there are people out there that love these type of setups. They're like, man, it's the coolest thing ever. And especially if I have a way to get sulfur, other than, I mean, I could have like a creeper farm, a mob farm. I could be getting sulfur that way. I could stockpile it and have just like stacks on stacks of all these materials, you know, and that's probably what we would do. Fill up big tanks, fluid tanks or whatever with, or gas tanks with all these different parts that we need that are mixed, pre-mixed, like have sulfuric acid, have hydrogen chloride in stacks on stacks of it. And anytime we went mining, just throw all of our ores in there and get 5x the return out. That's huge. I love that. Like, I love that. Love that. Alright, so there's 5x ore processing. It all happens to be sulfur and then sulfuric acid to melt down the ores, and then we take the melted ores, wash them, and then crystallize them, and then run it through the 4x processor system. Oh, I love it. I think that's enough. That's a lot today. We have one more episode tomorrow night, and that's going to be the reactor. We're going to fire that thing up, and we might mess around with a couple of odds and ends to finish out the series. I thought we were going to do it tonight, but we have to do 5x ore processing, so one more after this one, and then I'm going to do some server tours, and we'll see a tour, and then we'll figure out when we're going to start Season 10. So until then, please remember to be cool, don't be a fool, and from my One Man, One Mod series, where we're trying to learn everything that we can about Mekanism, I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.